Day 2 is about to start the 22nd running of the Belikin La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge. This is year 2019 and it's 22 years. Javier, in a few minutes you will see these people take off like what up Curl would have said on bat out a hill.
That's right. Let me begin the morning by giving some energy because you know what? We have to build it up. The canoers are in the river. And look at that beautiful sight. Jerry, look at that, Jerry. Are you missing that?
Javier, I don't think I need to answer that. I think you know you saw me yesterday, Javier. You know, I'm missing this by the second. I wish I was there, but I'm not there. But the guys, they're still there. And they're all in line. Javier, what do you think is going to happen? You think we're going to see a spill?
We're going to see a spill for sure. I don't want it, but it is a part of the game, right, Rhonda? We've seen canoers just go, and some of them would spill with the wave action. And then, of course, the stronger teams you're going to see break out as well. What do you think now? Let me ask you this question. You are Rhonda. Do you think that Niche is going to go for it, or do you think that they are going to strategically stay up front along with everybody else?
I think they're going to stay with the guys. I think they're going to move if the guys, they don't pay attention, because I would have done the same thing. I would stay with you, but if you make a mistake, I will make you pay for it. So I think if the guys, they stay with Niche strong today, Niche will stay with them. The race is going to come down to a sprint in Doublehead Cabbage. This race is about to start, guys, and we're going to watch what's happening in a little bit.
All right, and if you notice, the BDF is speaking to the paddlers. And there it goes! Here it goes! The La Ruta Maya is off for this morning, and you can see the big teams go. You can see the wave action go. Look at this beautiful scenery. Ladies and gentlemen, the big guns are off. They're going to separate themselves from everybody else as they begin paddling today. The longest leg today is going to be such beautiful, so beautiful. This is La Ruta Maya 2019.
That's right. I see a canoe called Sula earlier. What are you looking at?
And we have a spill run now.
I told you.
We have two spill runs.
Two spills, man.
This is what Ruta Maya is all about, guys. Some's going to make it and some's going to spill. And this is the first for me to be on this, second to be on this line watching these guys spill. I don't know what's going through their mind.
What goes through your mind when you spill, or you've never had a spill?
I had some spills. I had some hiccups in my time. Rhonda, it is not good. Trust me, it is not good.
Well, we spoke about how the race would unfold. Suppose that would be Niche. What would the paddlers up front do? Would they go or would they wait for Niche?
I know this race like a book. If you spill and you're in first place, you're in big trouble, because this is not like a bike race when you fall and you're the winner overall. They wait for you. This is a canoe race, and if you spill, that's it. You have to try to catch up. If that was Niche, definitely sure the other team that in second and third place would have taken the advantage of that.
All right, and there you have it, Rhonda. Again, I'm looking forward to a beautiful day. You know, again, it's the longest leg. I think it's approximately about 65 or 64 miles today. No, I'm sorry, about 54 miles today. Before it was 60. So we have a long day. We have a few stops, not like yesterday. But you know what? We are going to make sure that people that are home enjoy a lovely day of the La Ruta Maya on the Belize River as they paddle towards the end. And you know what? We will bring it to them live.
That's right, live and in living colors, reminding you if you're looking for a truck or a vehicle, you need to visit Caribbean Motors. But if you're looking for a truck, you need to get the best truck on the market right now, Wingle 6. You know, not care about what the people say. Some of the people say that because they know why you drive the best. And they know why you walk away with that $5,000 cash, all right? In fuel, $5,000 worth of free fuel. Go check out Caribbean Motors and their Wingle 6, guys. Take it away.
Have you always wanted the perfect pet? Then start with the perfect pet food, Canada brand pet food. All our products are made the Canada way with the highest content of human-grade meats, natural skin and coat conditioners. No grain, wheat, soybeans, or byproducts. Look for Canada all-natural pet food at the store near you. Canada pet food distributed by Reimer's Feed Mill countrywide.
Visit Reimer's Feed Mill on Center Road in Spanish Lookout, 5795 Forest Drive in Belmopan, 3.5 mile Philip Goldson Highway, 40 Lovers Lane in Orange Walk, 13 Savannah Street in San Ignacio, and in Dangriga, 2274 Ecumenical Drive.
Hey, my brother, hold that chicken bag right over here. What's wrong with this chicken? No money, no the in that. What do you mean by that? I mean for tell you, say, in each one of them bag of chicken here from Quality Poultry, you get a chance to win from $10 right up to $100 in a coupon. Size of the chicken matter?
Of course size matters. Since you know that big money we talk about, you know you only the large chicken.
So you mean I could hold $200 right here in my hand? I could hold $200 right there in a coupons. As soon as I check out and pop open my chicken right away and check it out. Yeah, thanks my brother for the heads up.
Quality Poultry Products. This stuff is we chicken.
Welcome to Timber Cube Limited, Belize's first modern wood furniture and art gallery. Our gallery specializes in modern furnitures, customized gifts and souvenirs, and unique wood awards. The gallery aims to attract lovers of contemporary furniture, minimalism, as well as a little of the traditional. It is the place to visit for that one piece of furniture, carving, painting, or souvenir that will separate you from the ordinary. Come visit us at Mile 59, Unitedville Village, Kaya District.
Get your Wingle 6 today, and as an additional bonus, get 1 year's worth of free fuel valued at $5,000.
One good thing about the La Ruta Maya is when you come to remote areas, one such as more tomorrow. If you look well, I'm surrounded with beautiful women, and that's one of the things that is great about the La Ruta Maya as well. They asked me not to interview them, and I shall not, because you have to give people the privacy they ask for. Nonetheless, we're sitting on this beautiful beach as another woman with a hat looking as if she's going to a wedding sits beside me. Rhonda, how are you?
Habs, I am well. I was going to stay out of this interview, but I figure you need for us this fine young lady. Why then shoes there? Then that's on Ruta Maya shoes my gal bring.
Which one of them?
That one right there, that's shiny shoes.
Tell me something, young lady. Why in the world would you use a shoe like that on such a race?
Because this are my husband's favorite shoes.
Okay, good. So you think that he's going to be paddling down the river and he's going to be watching your shoe?
Yes, he wanted to look out for their shoes there.
That's a love story. And again, the Ruta Maya gives you different stories, and this is one. The husband is going to be paddling past looking at her shoe. Shanima, good morning.
Morning, Javier.
How your team do?
Very, very good.
All right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, as well. The people in what color is that? Magenta? That's Mitch. Maroon, the leading team up to today, and then of course the packed people were here a little while ago. They suffered a spill this morning. The stories go on and on. As we move on, I'm going to bring the microphone over to Rhonda because she's going to give an interview to, you're going to give an interview. This young man, three-time champion, Jerry. Here we go.
Hey, good morning, Belize. Good morning. I have one of C Sports Heart here with me today. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, Jerry. And yourself?
Well, I'm trying to hang in there, Linda. It's hard to be here talking on the land, but, you know, I hope I'll be out there with you next time.
I think that probably next year you will be in a canoe. I think you've been out of the canoe too many years, true?
2 years. I think that's good. But the thing is, how is the team? How's the team doing?
Our guys are doing great. You know, they have Bob Vincent from Canada. He's the oldest paddler in the race, 76. So I think they were 26 yesterday. They're third in the Masters because they have two other really good Masters teams ahead of them. But I think the canoes are coming. So if you guys want to go catch them, I understand. We'll catch up with you down the river.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, I see you got a chance to talk with Linda, Shanima. We saw her amazing shoes, but we know now she's going to go to the riverbank. You know why? Because she want the husband to see them shoes. All right, and we see Nitch passing here. Nitch and Burn Box, crunch time.
It's crunch time, Rhonda. That's what we talk about. Nitch is sitting in there. Be Informed is here too. You know, these guys are going to sit together all the way down. Like I said, Nitch doesn't have to work today. Nitch going to sit in there with Be Informed and Burn Box. you know, it's gonna be this is gonna be a race. Come down to the finish, they're gonna sprint.
My girl in the middle, I tell you, Millennium Westchuk, Team Westchuk, she not the play. She passed here in 4th position overall. Her team is the first in their first in their category. Millennium, they kill it.
Yes, this is one of the favorite spots of ours because the paddlers pass right in front of us. Not surprising. Of course, we saw Burnbacks overtake Niche right in front of our eyes. So Niche is in 2nd place at this time. But you know what? That means nothing because Niche has a 4.5 minute lead on the race overall. And as Jerry has been explaining to us, that truthfully, they don't have to be doing much to keep that lead today. And then, of course, it was followed very closely by Be Informed. And then the excitement in 4th place was for you, the Melanie, the mixed team, Westtrack Lucas, passed by here as well, looking very, very, very strong. We have another team coming into sight, 2 teams coming into sight.
Team Shibalba. And behind them we have Wine Smith. Team Shibalba passing here in 5th position. Wine Smith is this young guy from Esperanza. I tell you, these guys are doing good. This is a place that they generally get their servicing. And Winesmith is a new company in San Ignacio, Rhonda. I'm not doing a commercial for them or anything, but this is a young man that lives in the United States of America. Smith, we call him Fincas. He is living in the state for quite some time now. He went to work in the wineries, and now he is actually creating wines of his own that are really very good too. I love wine. Chances are I'll visit with him very, very soon. Look out for me. I will call your name if you know, let me see the wine that you have. We are here at Banana, at More Tomorrow. I am so behind the curve today. We are here at More Tomorrow. 6 teams have passed here already. With Wine Smith in 6th position. Now we see the 7th team coming here, and they are Kana, we see Kana on the left. Then we see Atlantic Insurance. When you think insurance, let it be Atlantic Insurance. Atlantic Insurance, Kana, Atlantic Insurance, and the Coast Guards. The Sarasota Boom Boys in here. The Coast Guard are definitely doing well this morning. How are the guys? I heard one of the guys had something wrong with one of his shoulders or body parts or something like that he shouldn't be. One of these guys right here in this Coast Guard, one of the boom boy them, maybe you don't know, I'm not sure either, but one of them is not 100%, and out of that one not being 100%, they still pass here in the top 10. That's right. So let us go back. In fact, I was going to go back on standing, but I think we have 4 more teams coming, and I have to write very fast. All right, so I'm going to write. Valvoline. Team Valvoline. That is Caribbean Motors, Caribbean Tires. Valvoline. Then next to Valvoline, we have Young Cutters, sponsors involved by. Then we see Guava Lim. Then we have Print Belize and Protected Area Conservation Trust. All right, here we go. We have Vanilla Hills Lodge passing at this moment. The teams are relatively close this morning, and this is More Tomorrow, and this is what brings people to this part of the beach, because it does give you its excitement right in front of your eyes. It's like looking at a 55-inch television sitting right in front, happening right in front of your eyes at 3D. And that's what's happening right here, right now, as the teams pass in front of us, just giving us quite a beautiful, beautiful time. It's nice. Today is a Saturday, is it, Jerry?
Yes, it's Saturday.
It's a beautiful Saturday. The skies are blue with a little bit of puffy skies. The temperature is approximately 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the humidity very close behind. According to the weatherman, it's going to be this way. Last night, the rains came down. The guana rain come down, so the guana eggs, they went brotar, they went hatch. All right, pata liacha. And again, I said that because we're standing right where we can see some black howler monkeys hanging on the trees. Yes. They are the Aluata pigra. You can literally hear them 2 miles away because of that specific throat system that they have, where they suck in air and expel it too. They are one of the species that bring tourists to Belize, especially in the what's the name of the village again?
Bermudian Landing.
Bermudian Landing and Flowers Bank, the River Valley area. That's right. All right, you can see them hanging. Coupe sheet metal passing, Jerry. How you feel, brother? For say all of this action, I see like you literally your hands look like you the paddle.
I wanted to get out there. I'm stroking for these guys. You know, this is one of the point where there's a station price here for all the categories. You know, and that's what they're hustling for. Going down the river from here, the guys are going to slow down the pace. I hope Minelli, the mixed team, Melanie. Westrock will get back in the they're going to slow down. I know it because I've been here.
And then Rhonda, the Harris boys are passing. And I said Harris boys because somebody contacted you last night on Facebook. And Lucy, that's right. Yeah.
Lucy, good morning, Lucy. And we just saw the Harris boys pass this morning. Team Harris, they're doing well. They're looking strong. So we hope to see your face out here today.
All right, and this segment of today's broadcast is brought to you kindly through Emil Torres and, of course, Smart.
That's right. When you're looking for a vehicle, let it be the Wingle 6. And why the Wingle 6? Because it has latest technology. It can be used for hauling, but it really can be used for hauling your family around this beautiful country of ours. They are offering you $5,000 free fuel when you purchase a Wingle 6 when you want cable and internet. But cable and internet like you've never seen before. It has to be alternative network. They have one of the smartest devices to give you good connectivity anywhere in the world, not only in this country but in the world. If you want to see local channels, especially local channels, you definitely want to get this because you can take it with you anywhere.
And can I interject as well? We also do have the newest app in Belize, okay? And that's Switch, correct.
The Switch. What is the Switch?
Switch is the newest app that you can take. You'll be able to take it on your telephone or on your tablet. Anywhere around the world, you can have Switch with you. And Switch gives you all the movies that we have. We have thousands of movies. We also have series. We have music. We have karaoke. We have, again, educational and a lot more to offer you in the palm of your hand. So, Alternative makes you take your entertainment wherever you go.
That's right. We need to remind you that when you're looking for hats, banners, t-shirt, please let it be creative marketing. And I'm not just saying this, I'm saying it's because it's a fact. Whenever you see us out here, we always look good. You know why our shirts look so good? Because we get them at creative marketing. Creative marketing is really, really creative. I had a Yeti in my hand a little while ago. I don't know what happened to it, but somebody probably has my Yeti. If you notice the Yeti that I have up, I don't know where it is. But anyway, maybe Eden has the Yeti in his hand. The Yeti is done by, the writing on it, the marking on it is done by creative marketing. The shirts that we are wearing is done by creative. Yes?
They only bring for you.
You know the good thing with creative marketing? Make I tell you, you could carry one item in there and they want to do it with their all. You could carry 50 items in there and they want to do it with the same love. They treat everything with the same love.
That sounds good. That sounds good. The young lady is saying something over there.
Where it is say it. Oh, the prices are good. You know, I'll tell you the prices are good for creative marketing. And I'm not, like I always say, these shirts are really, really efficient. Come, make it. Come, touch this thing. Come, touch it.
Oh, it's nice.
Say it.
It's nice.
Touch this for me back. And you know, we had a shirt like this 7 years ago. We were the ones that captured this image. And we still have the shirts with the same image. Not because the picture are great, but because they do a good job. Check them out. All right? I'll tell you what, though. We have one more canoe passing here. This one is called something Studio. What is it called, Has? What is this one called? I can't see. Oh, Adia again. And behind them we have Vida Pharmacy, sponsored in part by B&E, Cryofoam, right here, Cryofoams. Let me thank some of our sponsors in the meantime. We need to thank Creative Marketing, Crystal Auto Rental. Whenever you're looking for a car to go anywhere in this country, let it be Crystal Auto Rental, alternative network. They are taking television to a brand new level. Check them out. Caribbean Sunrise, they're the producers of Bella Vida Water and Caribbean Sunrise Juices. Belmopan Aggregates, Westrock Belize, Timber Cube. Whenever you're looking for something, anything made out of timber, let it be Timber Cube. And Caribbean Motors and Wingle 6. The Wingle 6 is definitely the vehicle of choice. We support the Wingle 6. We support the Haval H2. We have to say thank you to the folks at Caribbean Motors and Caribbean Tires for making this broadcast again possible. We're going to take a quick break and be back.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milan motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milan, my bike. Available countrywide.
Burns Avenue is a quaint street in San Ignacio that has two of the nicest restaurants in town. If you are looking for excellent local food, a variety of international dishes, and the greatest happy hour in town, it must be Eva's Restaurant. In the event you are interested in Indian dishes and lots of tasty curries and tandooris, your only option will be Serendip Restaurant. While in Cayo, be sure to check out these two places, Eva's Restaurant and Serendip on Burns Avenue in San Ignacio. See you there!
You know, Miss Myrtle, you have a beautiful home. I wish I had a house like this.
Why wish die? You could live like this too, you know.
Really, Miss Myrtle? How nice of you to share your lovely home with me.
Well, actually, you can stay in a luscious 3-bedroom villa exactly like this one at the Black Orchid Resort.
Really?
And it's available for you to rent whenever you want it, for as long as you want to rent it.
Perfect for my family that's coming in. I need to check on that ASAP. You have the number?
Sure, it's 225-9158.
Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware has it all. They have construction material, generators, appliances, Makita and Dualt tools, pressure systems, and motorcycles. They are the authorized dealer for Generac backup generators and power washers, Husqvarna riding mowers, lawnmowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. They carry water pumps and woodworking equipment. Visit Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware to get a full line of fencing material, roofing, steel, retail and wholesale steel rebar, Maya cement, cement blocks, and sand and gravel. Get the latest in appliances, ovens, refrigerators, air conditioning, and so much more. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware is located at Forest Drive, Belmopan. Opening hours Monday through Fridays, 7:45 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware. Quality goods, excellent service at the best prices.
Standing on a dead tree here on the banks of St. Paul's Village, a village that we come to every year to enjoy the passage of the rough waters, or one of the very few rough waters that they experience throughout the day. Jerry, you're below me today. Nonetheless, we're here with few people filling their mouths, as we say in Belize, feeding their faces, as we say, eating the rice and beans, which is very local. Below me, a woman that wanted to move, very shy for the camera, or may I see two of them, but the gentlemen don't care. They're still enjoying that nice rice and beans. Jerry, how you feel?
Well, I'm a little bit excited, a little bit depressed. We're at this fall right now. This is the big falls that everybody knows. Jerry had a little coincidence here. But, you know, none other than Javier we're with, and we have all the village turned out today because this is one of the big thing here in St. Paul's.
That's right. I think it was 2 years ago, if I remember clearly, we had three of the big teams capsizing right on this very same water. It was, first of all, the Belize Bank team came with Armin, the big gun, in the race at that year, capsizing first, followed by Jerry, another big gun, going for it, and then Cubs Arm was the other team that went right into the water as well. I wanted to say hi to a few people and say hello, just for me to ask them, how do you feel this morning? But you know what? Then don't tell me no. So I know you are good because I might put the microphone front of there and I know I say anything. How long do you think we will be here before the race arrives, Jer?
Well, right now it's 10:45. I think the race is going to pass to St. Paul's here about 1 o'clock, 12:30, somewhere in that vicinity. With the low water right now, these guys not going to be hurrying. They don't have the water speed, so they're going to take their time and come down this way, because now we know we have a lot of logs sticking out than normal when we have the high water level. So I think these guys are going to take longer than normal to get here.
You know, I've always come close to the waterfalls, to be honest with you, but for some reason today it looks treacherous. Other days it has never looked like this, and I've come close to it as we have before. But honestly, for some reason, Drew, I think you will agree with me, it does look treacherous.
I hope we don't have any spill, Javier. You know, these guys, we have Niche. They have a commanding lead on the other guys. If anything should go wrong here, you know, the race can change. People are saying the race is not going to change. I myself say the race is not going to change because of the time span with Niche and the other team. But if something would happen here with Niche, you know, the guys can at least cover some time on Niche, or if something would happen to the other teams, then the race would change. But today, after today, I don't think anything will change.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I think it might be a little bit, it won't sound too good, but I think a little spill is exciting, Jer.
It is excited for the fans. I don't think it's going to be excited for the paddlers. Nobody want to spill, but it is canoe do flip. You know, let's hope not, Javier. I want to see a sprint at Doublehead Cabbage between Niche and the other 3 canoes that coming down today.
The difference with broadcasting and the difference with critiquing and the difference with analyzing, Jerry, is the fact I want to see a spill and you don't want to see a spill. You want to see a sprint. Drew, what do you want? A sprint, or you want to see some canoes capsize today? You want to see them turn over too. See, that's right. We are like the devil's advocate on this one. I don't do it because I don't want them to win. I just like to see them. I like to see them turn over, man. The action. You know what I mean? And the Ruta Maya is about action. But Jerry wants to see a sprint. What's that? Oh, you have a lady that will talk. All right, we'll take the microphone over. Jerry, take the microphone over.
Yeah, let me go ask these nice ladies some little question over here. Good morning, good morning. What's your name?
Samantha.
Samantha what?
Sutherland.
Hi, Miss Sutherland, good morning. How long have you been out here waiting for these guys?
About 2 hours.
And you still have energy, right?
Yes.
Why you acting shy, Samantha? You need to cheer up. It's just a camera.
I shy for camera. And man.
Oh boy, Javier, this girl is.
Let me tell her something. She's shy for cameras and man. But why your jeans tear up? You want to make a patch it for you? I'll patch the jeans, Jerry.
And she says she's shy for man. Yeah. Which team you want to see today come over on the top?
Well, but which one, Chanel and Nina? I don't know, but my sister Chanel paddle too. So I have a Chanel poke.
All right, Chanel poke. I think it's a hardly particular team. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You know.
No, it's not the Englishman. It's Doyle Bull, my cousin.
Oh, I understand now. Doyle Bull is from Lemonal Village, if I'm not making a mistake. But she also want to see a girl from this same village come up there in the hardly particular team. That's the team from this village.
All right, there we go. We are on the banks of St. Paul's. Ladies and gentlemen, the race is going to be here pretty soon. Samantha, thank you very much for the interview. And in a little bit, I'm sure that more people will come here, Drew. But for now, we're going to take away the cameras, go back to studios. But hear me out. This segment was brought through Smart.
New Buildings Limited is the company of choice when it comes to design, fabricating and erection of wide-span metal buildings in Belize. At New Buildings, we have a team of well-trained professionals that can produce the most innovative and durable metal structures. Be it domestic or industrial buildings, we can get it done for you. We have put together some of the most outstanding metal structures in the country. We also do estimates and consulting. Visit New Buildings in Spanish Lookout or give them a call at 631-8723 or 610-5185. New Buildings Limited, the experts when it comes to metal structures in Belize.
Drifting can be the most demanding motorsport in the world. My name is June Main. The high RPMs required to keep my tires spinning and rubber burning are brutal on engine oil. That's why Lucas Synthetic Oil Stabilizer was formulated for performance on the track and the highway. Lucas Synthetic Oil Stabilizer keeps my power on for split-second decisions, making every shift and turn count. When it comes to my engine and engine oil, I give it every advantage with Lucas Synthetic Oil Stabilizer.
Welcome to a piece of paradise on earth. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Allow us to help you escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We provide all modern conveniences for you, our valued traveler. Each cottage is surrounded by greenery and timeless landscape of mature trees and open fields. At Hunters, we offer every home comfort and a slew of simplistic sports. Come in today and have us host your conference, wedding, yoga retreat, or even that family reunion. Give us a call at 672-1000 or visit us online at huntersbelize.com. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Come get away with us.
At Westrack Belize City, we are looking to help you save both your time and money. We've also improved our stock levels to ensure we have everything you might need for your automotive or agricultural needs. Additionally, Westrack has added heavy-duty and industrial parts to keep your trucks and equipment running. At Westrack Belize,
relaxing, clean, comfortable, and friendly environment are only a few of the things you can experience at Amigos Restaurant. We're the ideal place to stop and fill up on the most tasty meals. Be it breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we have just what your taste buds are asking for. Be sure to ask about our daily special. Amigos Restaurant, 31.5 miles George Price Highway, where friends meet.
The fun continues from this year's Ruta Maya. We have made our way to Big Falls. Actually, in the interview or in the clip before, you saw that we are already at Big Falls. But I come behind, and I figure I want to sit down next to them, and two ladies would say, I don't mind to show my back on TV. And Kim say, no show my face. And none of them ugly. You know, none of them not ugly, then just shy. Kim, what make you come so far? Now act like I not to talk to you, Kim. Now you know that you are to talk to. Sure. Have you never? She not up on the phone. She the act. Oh, that it really is. Anyway, nonetheless, this is Ruta Maya, day 2. We came down here because this is one of the places that you will see the most excitement, right, Javier?
Definitely, we spoke about it a little while ago, and I was telling Jerry that to me, the rapids look a lot more treacherous than the other times we've seen it.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, I learned for swim. I need to say good morning to Shanice McFadden. Shanice? Or Shanice Flowers? Shanice who? That Shanice McFadden? She that got a teacher for swim? I have her in my phone as Shanice Swim Girl. Well, I need to say good morning to Shanice, Miss Swim Girl, okay? But when she could teach me to swim in the water like this, then I know I learn good.
Yes, you know, I was watching the young men a little while ago go in the water. In fact, they came from way up above. They swam all the way down right into that waterfall. And, you know, Rhonda, it's amazing how life is different, you know, throughout the country.
It's beautiful here and peaceful.
In San Ignacio, the kids want to go downtown and buy cappuccino and all these ice drinks and hang around the park. Look at how these kids have fun. You know what I mean? This is what I personally call fun.
I love it. I absolutely love it. This is where you get to really appreciate Belize on a different level.
What's that?
You get to appreciate Belize on a different level.
Well, definitely. The fun here is looking at the cahoon trees, listening to the howler monkeys, watching the howler monkeys jump from tree to tree. Man, life is beautiful, Jerry. One thing I can say is that you grew up in a really beautiful country, and you know, life is really interesting being in this part of the woods.
Yeah, you know, Belize, you know, what would we do for Belize, man? This is our nature, this is our background, this is our yard. This is where all this is the Belize River Valley we're in, and I would do anything to not move from this area.
Do you know the chicken that lives in the bamboo?
I know about the bamboo chicken. You know, the thing is, I never had the bamboo chicken. I never saw the bamboo chicken in that level yet.
Does the bamboo chicken have a beak?
Like I said, you know, the bamboo chicken does not have a beak.
It doesn't have a beak, so why don't call it bamboo chicken then?
Well, I guess it's because they live in the bamboo and
the male bamboo chicken crow?
Yeah, in the morning, very early. You got to get up from about 1 o'clock to hear that bamboo chicken, the rooster crow.
It starts to crow and it wake up people?
Yes, that's right.
The bamboo chicken?
The bamboo chicken.
I'll tell you what though, Javier, we know that the race will come any minute now. It'll pass this location any minute now. So we encourage people to stay glued to your television sets, I don't know if you're watching it on Facebook Live or wherever it is that you're watching it. We encourage you to stay there.
Rhonda,
This lady next to me.
Have you heard the bamboo chicken crow, the rooster?
And he said for say yes. Okay. He said for say yes.
All right, good.
And he na fan boom, and if one person na boom hear it, everybody hear it. You hear the bamboo rooster before, Kim? Never. What part are you from?
City, Belize City.
How much time you come up here?
This is my first time.
That your first time too?
Yes.
She says yes. Oh no, no, turn around, make the rest of the world see on the face. Sure. I tell her, turn around, make we see on the face. This lady said that from Corozal in Annie. If you don't know her, it's from Corozal. And this is the first time that St. Paul's. What made you come?
I just want to see the race.
She just wants to see the race.
Annie
Leslie from Corozal.
Yes, Annie Leslie from Corozal. Say hello to all the Corozal people.
And I hope that all the Corozal people not so shy.
Yeah.
After interview the husband. But we not interview no back ton. T-U-N. That's how you spell it. Ton. On the back ton. T-U-N. That's a proper Creole phone. And I'll tell you what though, we have to thank our sponsors. Wow, creative marketing when you're looking for hats, banners, t-shirt, anything. And you don't have to go and order 100,000 or 50 or 500. You could go in there with one thing, and creative marketing will give you exactly what you want. They don't want to treat you like you're a second-class citizen. You know, if it's 1 or if it's 100, you get the same quality of treatment. When you're looking for a vehicle, it has to be a Wingle H, a Wingle 6. It comes with $500 free fuel. And beside the $5,000, $5,000 free fuel. And beside the $5,000, the Wingle 6 also have great features. The latest technology. The only thing and one of the things we're more special about is that you get the latest technology and you pay very little for it.
You clap and it start.
You sit down in there and it start.
Oh, you don't clap?
Clap that extra energy.
Okay, good. So you sit down and zoom.
And only that, you sit down and it fix your chair.
Oh, wow. Oh.
You understand? Yes. And it has a protective, if you're catching a lot of people are nervous about side collisions. Yeah. When you have a Wingle 6, there is a special panel in all the doors that is another layer of security, and not every vehicle has that. A lot of those vehicles out there are pretty, but they're not functional. The Wingle 6 is beautiful and functional. I'll tell you what we're going to do though. We have to go back. We have to go back to studio. I have to go to the next location. Anything you want to tell me before I go?
Yes, I just wanted to tell you that Emil Torres is the guy to contact if in case you need a brand new vehicle or if you need vehicle parts from the United States or other parts of the world. And as well, Smart is responsible for bringing us live from wherever we are. And this segment was brought from them as well. And for your cable and internet, and if you want the new app on our telephone, that's called Switch. Remember, Alternative Networks is the company to do that with. And don't forget Bella Vida. All right? That's the company that produces the best water in Belize. Bella Vida is produced in Belize. What's that, Jerry?
That's the oil for your engine.
This is the oil for your engine. It's not Valvoline, it's Bella Vida.
Valvoline is for your truck, cars, anything that requires motor oil. We recommend that you use Valvoline. But if it's for your body, definitely it needs to be Bella Vida water. On that note, we're going to say, take it back to studios.
With more than 20 years experience in the industry, Sea Sports Belize is the pro when it comes to diving in Belize. Our PADI 5-star Instructor Development Center offers scuba instruction from open water through instructor and first aid and CPR training. We are authorized dealers for Aqualung, Marez, Scuba Pro, Sherwood, and more. We offer equipment sales and service and have factory authorized repair technicians on staff. Sea Sports Belize is also a premier professional cylinder inspection facility with cylinder inspectors on staff. Sea Sports Belize offers daily scuba diving and snorkeling adventures, manatee and dolphin encounters, as well as fishing charters. Visit us today at www.seasportsbelize.com or give us a call at 223-5505. Sea Sports Belize. We do it with love.
Nobody wants a roof that is weak and always leaks. The proof is in the roof, so go with the pro. Coop Sheet Metal, the #1 supplier of your complete roof structure. Coop Sheet Metal roofing products are of a guaranteed quality. Both our Galvalume and pre-painted roofing will give you a long lifespan and your roof will look great for many years. Use C-purlins and hat channels to construct a fire and termite-proof structure that will be stronger and last longer. At Coop Sheet Metal, we are dedicated to offer great customer service, strive to give our customers products of the best quality and at the most reasonable price possible. Call Coop Sheet Metal at phone number 823-0118. Email us at sales@coopsheet.com or visit us at Mile 1 on the Iguana Creek Road, Spanish Lookout. Coop Sheet Metal, a proud sponsor of La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge 2017.
All right, Jerry, they are here. They are here. We can see, if it's right, I can see 3 teams coming closely. I see 4 teams, and I am more than sure that it's going to be Niche along with the other teams that we saw a little while ago, Jerry.
Yes, it is Niche. It is Niche. Niche is on our right, and we have ICJ and we have Box Boys. If I'm not making mistake, they're sprinting for this rapid, Javier. They need to line up for the rapid. That's the reason why we have a sprint. They have a station prize also, and it's.
Well, you know what I saw just now? I literally saw the team that's coming up front. Burn Box. I just saw them speak to Niche, and Niche is actually giving them the go-ahead to approach the rapid first. In fact, let's see what's going to happen here. They have to be very careful. They are in the rapid up to this point. Nobody has capsized. The three teams, nobody has capsized right onto the rapid, followed closely by Team Lucas. This team is impressing me so much. That team is impressing me as the first mix. That's one of the strongest teams, Jerry. And that woman is showing the men today that women are as good as we are.
Yes, Javier, the training that lady put in, is awesome. These guys are working on this leg of the water. This is their leg that they train on. We have these guys still going through the rapids. The Box team and Niche, they're up front. Nobody capsized. They're still having problem because of the low water. The water is very rough, But the thing is, we got all these guys going through the rapids like it's easy, Javier. That's to tell you.
That's right, and this, like I said, they took it easy. They were very close to each other, but at the very same time, Jerry, they went for a rapid and tried to win this race. What we're going to do now is we will have to end up going to Doublehead Cabbage, and the reason why we will do that is because we don't want to miss the approach at the end of the race. We have another team coming. No, not up to this point. Team Dog. Team Dog is in the water. Drew, if you can get Team Dog. That poor little dog looks tired to me. He does look tired. I think that Jerry, you should jump in and get him. I think you should. That little dog is suffering. I don't do it. I'm in jeans. And we'll see what we can do for this little animal. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. Yeah, he's okay. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. That's right. That dog made it. Yeah. But for now, this segment of the broadcast was brought to you through Smart.
When you are looking for the widest variety in glass windows and doors, you must visit the pros at Belize Window Mart. They can provide you with tinted glass, clear glass, laminated glass, frosted glass, one-way glass, mirror, sliding windows, single hung windows, storm guard windows, hurricane shutter, glass louver windows, arches, and showcases. Call them today for a free estimate. They deliver countrywide. Belize Window Mart. Contact them in Spanish Lookout at telephone number 823-0370 or 635-5252. Belize Window Mart. We have the windows to your home.
Get your Wingle 6 today, and as an additional bonus, get 1 year's worth of free fuel valued at $5,000.
Okay, we're on the banks of Doublehead Cabbage, right inside the floating station that was set especially for the media. Jerry, what we saw just now, very interesting. We saw Niche coming in, we saw followed by Box Up, and then Get Informed. Then, of course, on the fourth place was your favorite team. Yes. That's the mixed team, West Track.
What happened to West Track?
All right. Well, no. Everything went well. Jerry didn't want anybody to capsize. Nobody capsized on the rapid. And then all of a sudden, from a distance, we saw West Track go down. Jerry, tell us technically what happened there.
You know, Javier, I was paying attention to the guys up front, and soon as the first 3 canoes started to pass, I noticed the waves started getting bigger, and the canoes started taking on more water. You know, if you're in second or third place, the wave's going to get bigger. Happensly, West Track didn't hold the correct line. They went in the big rapids. They took on some water. They got off the rapids safely. But at that time, they had a lot of water on the boat already.
What does this mean for their team?
Can
they recover?
Yes, they will recover.
They want paddling here.
They want paddling.
And then when he okay, I just want to make sure that their canoe not broke, their back not broke, their arms not broke, nothing broke. They're in a good shape. That's right. And they're first in category. That's right. Far. I don't understand the problem.
No. What we were saying is that we were looking at them coming in fourth into this race, and probably we could have seen them in an active sprint at the final part, and that would have been very good too.
That's okay, they still come in fourth.
Yes, they will finish fourth. They will hold their first place position. That wouldn't change anything, Javier. The little spill wouldn't change anything. The only thing they change is a little bat. They get a little bat. They probably needed a little bat.
Almost 60-mile drag they need for cool long. My girl, her husband, and whoever the third man is, they really need it this time. That team is sponsored in part or fully by West Track.
Definitely, and now we hope, but what we saw, we hope, Jerry, and I think it will happen, that we are going to see a sprint at the finishing today.
Yeah, we're going to see a sprint. We're going to see a sprint, Javier. It's not going to be probably not going to be a 3-team sprint. It's going to be a 2-team sprint, and I hope you could figure which team it's going to be.
Which two?
I know what it's going to be. Let me predict it. If I'm wrong, let me know. I personally believe that Niche is going to come in by himself or by themselves, and I think that the sprint is going to be between Boxin and Get Informed.
Yeah, I think you're kind of close, but I'm going to disagree. Javier, it's going to be a sprint between Niche and Boxin.
Well, I hope you're wrong.
Well, I don't know. What Rhonda think?
I bias. So let me start from that position, that I am biased. In this moment, I feel that I am biased, and I'm not afraid to say that I feel it's going to be, based on my biased opinion, that it's going to be know your rights, or be informed, and crunch time. I think Niche will definitely be out there, but I feel if it's going to be 2, but if it's 3, then it's going to be all 3 of them. But the team that says be informed, they definitely will be up there because they want to keep you informed. And then if I
But you still have not answered who will get in here first.
Oh, Niche get in here first.
Well, Rhonda, you got a strong point there. I hope they get in safe. I don't hope they get in first. I would like to see Box getting here first, you know, because burn box. Because, you know, I paddle with those guys. I also paddle with guys from Niche.
The emotion,
you know, I would like to see them recover. Yesterday they had a little mishap.
Everybody got their own love out here.
Yes, I knew all that, but yesterday those guys said they picked a wrong line. They hit the canoe. The canoe was broken, and that's the reason why they struggle so much. Today, I don't think they have that problem. So I hope that they could be here. I hope they burn some box today, because it is time for burning box, right?
Coming closer to Doublehead Cabbage, what's the difference between the water coming closer to here than further on at the beginning of the race and maybe halfway to this point?
Well, the water here is a lot easier to paddle. It's a lot calmer water now. The guys are in a zone that, you know, they don't have to worry about anything much. Logs a little bit. They don't have no rapids now. They get easier now. The days get shorter now. You know, they got everything played out the way they wanted.
What's the difference between here and Barrel Boom and all the way to Belize City with those flat waters?
I think it's only going to be showtime.
No. But what's the difference in regards to the difficulty?
It is not difficult.
I believe in the deep, still water is harder to paddle in. Is that so?
No, it's not harder. It's just easy. It's easier to paddle. The only thing when it comes to difficulty, you know, if you flip, you got a lot of water to tread.
Okay, this segment was brought to you through the kind courtesy of Smart.
Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware has it all. They have construction material, generators, appliances, Makita and Dualt tools, pressure systems, and motorcycles. They are the authorized dealer for Generac backup generators and power washers, Husqvarna riding mowers, lawnmowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. They carry water pumps and woodworking equipment. Visit Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware to get a full line of fencing material, roofing, steel, retail and wholesale steel rebar, Maya cement, cement blocks, and sand and gravel. Get the latest in appliances, ovens, refrigerators, air conditioning, and so much more. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware is located at Forest Drive, Belmopan. Opening hours Monday through Fridays, 7:45 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware. Quality goods, excellent service at the best prices.
Okay, I have Julian Thiessen here with me. Julian, you are the sponsor for Westrack.
That's right. Westrack is sponsoring Team Lucas. I think we're way ahead in the mixed category, and we're trying to compete overall. Trying to be one of the few people that have a strong young lady in the canoe and still making it in the top. So we're excited. We're really excited.
Did you see the cup when they capsized a little while ago?
I missed that part. We had some other members of the team though seeing it. Yeah, the race is getting dramatic.
I was very excited because I wanted to see them be a part of the sprint here, being that they're the mixed team, and we honestly are very happy for them to be in this part of the race as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing considering that the rest of the guys up front are all male teams. So it's amazing the ability they have, the way they can sprint out. So we're really proud of Team Lucas on that one.
Any thank yous?
Well, we want to thank the team. I mean, last year they were amazing. They came in second overall. We were really impressed. So this year we're just 100% behind them, and you know we want the crowd to get hyped up, and we're really excited. Go Team Lucas, right?
Julian, thank you very much for the short words. You told me you're a man of little words, but congratulations to you and your team as well.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support the fans give, Team Lucas and Westrack, and we hope to, keep the hype going in this race.
Thank you, Julian.
Thank you.
Ask any landscape professional who they depend on for professional grade power tools, and the answer is always the same: Echo. Ask any dealer who offers the most powerful, most durable, and most reliable equipment in the business, and they'll tell you, Echo. Then ask yourself, doesn't your lawn and garden deserve the professional's choice? Echo. The best outdoor power equipment you can buy.
Welcome to Timber Cube Limited, Belize's first modern wood furniture and art gallery. Our gallery specializes in modern furnitures, customized gifts and souvenirs, and unique wood awards. The gallery aims to attract lovers of contemporary furniture, minimalism, as well as a little of the traditional. It is the place to visit for that one piece of furniture, carving, painting, or souvenir that will separate you from the ordinary. Come visit us at Mile 59, Unitedville Village, Cayo District.
There we see them, Jerry, along the curve, approaching this beautiful finish. And I understand that something happened to be informed. I hear that they suffered something. Their canoe supposedly is damaged.
Yes, their canoe is damaged, and now we have Niche in third place. We have Buxom is first place for this sprint. We have the Bean Farm in second. These guys didn't stop. There's not, no giving up for these guys. They're sprinting for the finish. Being firm, and Buxom.
Burn box. That's right. Followed closely by Being Firm, and then of course Snitch is third. You know what? They lost a couple seconds, Jerry. They're still the leaders of this race, big time.
Yes, they're still the leaders. That loss is not going to hurt those guys' time. They had approximately 4 minutes on those guys. I think I told you, Javier, it's going to be a sprint between those teams, and I know, that's what happened. I wanted to see a sprint. I wanted to see my boys, still show me that they still got it.
Well, it is as close a sprint we're going to see for today. Because truthfully, Jerry, what I consider a sprint is when they're side by side. I don't really consider that a sprint, even though they were heads down, paddles in the water, wanted to get here first, of course.
Yeah, I know, Javier. We wanted to see a neck and neck sprint. We wanted to see seconds and seconds. But, you have to play it out the way it came in, and that because, these guys are working from yesterday. And yesterday wasn't that easy. Yesterday they had low water. Today they have low water. The race is getting harder because the water is so low.
That's right, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first team was Burnt Box, second by Be Informed, and third was Niche. On the horizon as well now today we see the team that we have been talking about quite a lot, and that is the team for West Track. West Track is coming in. This is the first mixed team that came in, the first mixed team that is finishing the race here up to this point for today.
Yeah, we have the first mixed team. Hold on.
Be Informed, get there. Yeah, Be Informed is right here with us. We're going to give them an interview. Then, of course, we have get there. Okay, there they come. The first mixed team, ladies and gentlemen. The first mixed team coming in, showing power. A little while ago, they capsized, but their heart, their vigor, and their determination still has them in to the finishing today. The first mixed team sponsored by West Track, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Yeah, we have all those guys coming in, man. They're working hard, Yeah, I have Tyreek Thompson with me here. Let's go up, Tyreek. Let's go. Yeah, we got Tyreek Thompson. Follow me.
Great job.
Make go. That's all.
You bless?
Yeah, man. Huh?
Yeah, I don't get no beer yet.
The main cameraman there. The camera.
Yeah, big dog. I do it for the boat. You can remember what you have to play.
Come here, make a interview.
Yeah, I have to switch it this. Yeah, I have to switch it this.
What's up, Ballon?
You good?
Yes. How was it today?
Wow, me need you out there to help me, man.
I know.
You got me to punish.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah, man. Bye. Today we stick on today.
Oh, guys, congratulations. It's the noise. If there's nothing else, there is noise here. I always say these guys started out as the spokes, but they have definitely turned into some tree. And not any tree, they have turned into mahogany trees. Congratulations. How you feeling?
Tired.
Why the tired you out?
I mean, well, that guy's strong. I mean, it's crunch time. They really worked us today. We went really hard, but the depth of the water helped us a lot today. Also, we run on a shovel at Ruta Maya on the bus or Canoes, so we didn't have any bailer. The self bailer wasn't working either, so it was kind of tough coming down. But we tried our best and we hung in at them.
Well done. What's for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we aim for first. Although we don't have enough shape, but that's how we plan, right?
There you go.
So, Tyreek, how does it feel for your second La Ruta Maya?
Good, because you taught me a lot, you and Chris.
Well, guys, congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, this is what's going on out here. Quite a sprint, quite a feat out here today. I am sure that Javier is walking around. I am not sure who Javier is going to go and look for in this moment. But nonetheless, this is the Ruta Maya Beluga Challenge happening right here at Doublehead Cabbage. It's the end of the second day for this amazing race. All that noise, it definitely has to be packed. They are the ones that always have the most noise going on out there. Javier, you come to the front line. Who is that, Javier?
Huh?
Who that? Now who that? Armin.
That's right. That's Armin Lopez and his boys coming in there. Protected Areas Conservation Trust. This is a packed team, a very significant team. But you know what? Today they opened on them.
Exactly. So the first teams to come in here were?
Burnbacks, of course. It was, you can consider it a sprint, but it's not the type of sprint that we're used to, neck and neck. Of course, Burnbacks came in, followed very closely by Be Informed, which we understand suffered a broken canoe, followed by Niche, and then, of course, about 3 minutes after, we have Pact coming in.
For the ones that may not be aware, you need to know that regardless of who came in first, here that Niche is still in first place because they have such a wide lead over the other in terms of time.
They only last about 2 seconds today, to be honest, and that actually doesn't do much in regards for the other team catching up on them at all for tomorrow's leg.
They provided a courtesy for their family in Burnbox.
That's right, and Vanilla Hill Lodge has just arrived a few minutes after Pact coming into this finishing today.
All right, what we're going to do, we're going to thank our sponsors. When you're looking for hats, banners, t-shirts, it has to be creative marketing. When you're thinking of water, it has to be Bella Vida water. And when you're thinking of juices, it has to be... I am telling you, it's the juice. Tell me who's the juice. You know, you look at me like you don't know. I tell you. It's Caribbean Sunrise. Caribbean Sunrise brand, they make orange juice, they make fruit punch as well. They are distributed out of Belmopan by Toucan Industries. What we're gonna do, there's more coming. This
is the note to the ICJ now. All right, the Be Informed ICJ team just got in. This is the note to the ICJ team coming in now.
Behind the Be Informed.
That's right, it's behind. But you know, it's a very good team. They are doing well.
Who are they?
I don't remember the name of the paddlers as this, but you know what? They are in.
Kana. They're sponsored by Kana. Kaana.
Yes, they are Kaana. And of course, if you look behind the shirts, it says no to the ICJ.
There you go. That's what it says. But this is the Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge 2019 coming in here, the final leg for this race. It's coming in right here in Doublehead Cabbage. We see the Coast Guard cutters. The Coast Guard guys coming in here, they're looking good, they are strong. This team is also made up of some boys from this area, if I'm not mistaken, right, Jerry?
Yes, we have one paddler in that team from Burrell Boom. That's Brandon Lynn. He's from Burrell Boom. He's in the Coast Guard. You know, he's leading that team.
You know, it's Brandon that had the bad shoulder.
You know, Rhonda, one of the things that has really has me a little bit tied is the fact that before we could have gone to the paddlers and just spoken to them on the river or on the side of the river. Now, this organized way of taking them to that little spot, you know, I don't really like that.
That's okay.
All right.
That's okay. You have to believe me.
It's difficult for us too, though.
You have to believe when I say it's okay. Every fat fowl have his Sunday. On that note, we're going to take a break and be back. Atlantic Insurance just came in. When you're looking for insurance, let it be Atlantic Insurance.
With more than 20 years experience in the industry, Sea Sports Belize is the pro when it comes to diving in Belize. Our PADI 5-star Instructor Development Center offers scuba instruction from open water through instructor and first aid and CPR training. We are authorized dealers for Aqualung, Marez, Scuba Pro, Sherwood, and more. We offer equipment sales and service and have factory authorized repair technicians on staff. Sea Sports Belize is also a premier professional cylinder inspection facility with cylinder inspectors on staff. Sea Sports Belize offers daily scuba diving and snorkeling adventures, manatee and dolphin encounters, as well as fishing charters. Visit us today at www.seasportsbelize.com or give us a call at 223-5505. Sea Sports Belize. We do it with love.
New Buildings Limited is the company of choice when it comes to design, fabricating, and erection of wide-span metal buildings in Belize. At New Buildings, we have a team of well-trained professionals that can produce the most innovative and durable metal structures. Be it domestic or industrial buildings, we can get it done for you. We have put together some of the most outstanding metal structures in the country. We also do estimates and consulting. Visit New Buildings in Spanish Lookout or give them a call at 631-8723 or 610-5185. New Buildings Limited, the experts when it comes to metal structures in Belize. Welcome to a piece of paradise on earth. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Allow us to help you escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We provide all modern conveniences for you, our valued traveler. Each cottage is surrounded by greenery and timeless landscape of mature trees and open fields. At Hunters, we offer every home comfort and a slew of simplistic spoils. Come in today and have us host your conference, wedding, yoga retreat, or even that family reunion. Give us a call at 672-1000 or visit us online at huntersbelize.com. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Come get away with us. We're coming to the end of the final, we're coming to the final leg or final minutes of the second day of the Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge. It's been an interesting day. We see Javier has gathered a bunch of guys here. I definitely want to talk to Daniel and Jerry though. You know why? Not this Jerry.
Of course, we need these guys too.
We have talked to Vanilla Hill, but I definitely got so.
Rhonda, what do you mean by not this Jerry?
Not you, Jerry.
We have 3 Jerrys here. I don't know if they're going to ever pile together. You got Jerry Jr., you got Jerry Sr., and you got Jerry.
Jerry, guys, come on. I know going over there. Over there look very treacherous to me. I know an old lady. First, I have to say, okay, I have to say congratulations to your team. What was today like for you?
Well, first of all, thanks to our sponsor, Born Bucks and National Aggregate. Well, today we had a better day than yesterday. Yesterday we had an awful start, but thanks God, today we managed to get a better start.
How did you manage to get in here in first place?
Well, actually, you know, we try to put a hard pace on those guys. We try to see what we could do or hurt them in some way, but those guys are pretty strong, so we had to decide to bring it to the tip.
Okay, so Jerry, all of you know each other. You guys are family. Tell me, you guys didn't discuss this and decided that Niche is going to pull back today. I need to clarify this, right? Yeah. Nobody decided that Niche is going to pull back today. They don't have much to lose. We're going to lose a few seconds. You guys go ahead.
Well, those guys know that 3 minutes for us would be very hard to beat on them, but you know, it's a different day. Everybody want to win, so I think those guys give it their all for the stage as well.
So no beat them clean today?
Well, for beat to beat, because we come in first, right?
All right, that's what I want to hear, because Jerry and I were talking that, you know, Niche might pull back a little bit today, but you guys were going for the kill.
Yeah, well, actually, we know that everybody that's racing is racing for the win, so we maybe those guys pull back, but we came for the win.
How good do you feel to be paddling with people like Daniel?
Well, thank God I'm fortunate to paddle with those guys. Those guys are two great paddlers. They are veterans in this race. What can I say? Thanks God that I have, well, from ever since I've been paddling with great paddlers like Jerry Rayburn, Henry Cruz, those guys. So I'm lucky to be paddling with those guys.
Any thank yous?
Well, once more, thanks to God and thanks to our sponsor, Bun Backs and National Aggregate.
All right, Jerry, thank you very much for your time. Rhonda, you want to speak to this guy?
Well, I mean, he's standing here. I want to know, what was today like for you?
Was hard.
You don't make it look hard, you make it look easy.
Well, we had to work. To be honest, we had to work. It was a bit of a challenge to get these guys. These guys are machine. But we're trailing them. And
what should we expect from you tomorrow?
Oh, well, we expect to do the same as today, or even better.
Well, congratulations. Tell us about the members in your team.
Well, that's my front guy, George, my brother, and Gustavo. They are all great. Without them, I don't think we would have made this.
You guys have been paddling before, right?
This is our second time paddling as a team. And we hopefully stay as a team for a nice 5 years until the Ruta Maya no longer exists.
The man said he gave Ruta Maya 5 years for stay alive.
Yes. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Yes, I would like to thank our sponsors, Vanilla Hills Lodge. You know, without them, we couldn't even do this race, you know. And I also want to thank all our fans, spectators, my mom, my sisters, my girlfriend in the UK, my friends.
no. His girlfriend in the UK. Way.
Watching, so I want to say hi to her.
His girlfriend in the UK have a name?
Yes, Tanit Felix. If you're seeing me, I love you. Hi.
He and the man, he just gained major points.
Yes. She was my biggest supporter too, so I have to. Without her, I don't think I would have. You know, it's with those little helps of the supports and people cheering for you gives you the motivation to move on. You know.
Let me tell her hello. Hello, Tanik.
Thank you so much, guys. This has been an interesting day. Javier, it's time to wind down and wind out.
Yeah, you know, Rhonda, usually at the end of the race like this, you know, you gather everybody, you converse with as much as you can. Today, the race was quite interesting. One of the teams that we really admire a lot, just like all the rest, capsized unfortunately, but nonetheless, they are still winning in their division, the first mixed team. But for now, Rhonda, we still might catch a few of the guys and have a little talk with them, or probably we end up going home.
Home sounds sweet to me. It's been a long day. It's been fun. We definitely need to thank some of our sponsors, though. We need to thank the people at Creative Marketing. When you're looking for hats, shirts, signs, anything that has to do with promotion, it has to be Creative Marketing. When you're looking for a new way to experience television, it has to be Alternative
Networks. And don't forget that Alternative as well has the new app that we can offer you. You can take technology and you can take all of your entertainment in the palm of your hands wherever you go. And we call that app Switch.
The Switch. Is it available on Apple?
Yes, we are. Right now we are finalizing the Apple software, and we are going to penetrate that the Apple market as well, Rhonda, so that you can view our network too.
Exactly. I also have to remind you that whenever you're looking for a vehicle, it has to be one of Caribbean Motors' choices, and I personally would say Haval. They have the Haval H2, they have the Haval H6, and the Haval H9. These vehicles they come with the latest technology, but beside the Haval, they also have the Wingle. The Wingle 6 right now has a special on it. You can walk away with a Wingle 6 and $5,000 of free fuel. Guys, it's been a fun day. Before we go though, let's go over the teams that made their way in here already. Javier?
All right, let me put my glasses on first, Rhonda. Can you hold this? Yeah, please, because I really can't see anything there. All right, good. Coming in first today was Burn Box, followed by Be Informed. Unfortunately, Be Informed got a cracked canoe, according to what we understand. We also had in third place, followed by Niche, and then we have Pact coming in the fourth position, followed closely by Vanilla Hill Lodge, Kaana, Coast Guard Titans, Atlantic Insurance, Guava Lim, followed by Shibalba, Valvoline, Black Jaguars, Rima Boys, Team Harris, Print Belize, and Winesmiths that came in a little while ago.
Yes, Javier, you know, it's an awesome day here in the Belize River Valley. We're at Doublehead Cabbage. You know, there's a lot of people turn out. You know, it's awesome to see all these people come out, Javier. You know, when I look at it, I really miss paddling. You know, all these guys coming in, all wet, all excited, all worked up. You know, the love is still there for the sports. I hope the sports continue to live on. I hope it grows. You know, there's a little bit of hiccup, but it's there.
All right, and before we sign off, let's talk. Hey, how are you doing, Mike from Tropic Air?
I'm waiting for Tropic. Louis, Yamil, and Zeus.
All right, there we go. And you know, let's talk a little bit though about Doublehead Cabbage, Jerry. It's unfair for us to be here and not mention much about this beautiful village. First of all, a strange name, but second of all, this is one of the villages that has the Aluwata Pigra, or the black howler monkey, that is one of the main attractions for people to come in and visit, and at the same time to encourage what we call, or should call, the overused term ecotourism.
Yes, Javier, you know, this village, I grew up in Flores Bank. I spend most of my time in Burrell Boom. I also spend a lot of time here in Doublehead Cabbage. I got my aunt live here, a lot of family live here. This have a lot of roots to me. You know, I was surprised when I got here and see this crowd, Javier. There's a big turnout for the people. You know, everybody look forward for La Ruta Maya to get here in the River Valley. You know, we got cricket, we got all this thing, but when the Ruta Maya come here, there's a whole new level.
That's right, Rhonda. Doublehead Cabbage, just like the rest of the villages that we're going to be visiting, has a lot of little magic to it. It's a beautiful little village. One of the things that we're going to experience big time today, Rhonda, is, tell me what we're going to experience in a little while.
We will experience a lot of the people, the culture, the vibe, the energy. But if there's something else that I've missed with all of those blanket statements, allow me. Educate?
Well, I'm going to include food in the culture.
Okay, there you go. Yes, for all the people that love to eat, this is a real great opportunity.
Rhonda, I love to eat, and I love to eat from the village people, Rhonda. These people cook their food on the fire heart, Rhonda. You know, we don't get that regular.
You have coconut milk, you have coconut oil, you have lot of gravy, everything for make we look sexy.
And I know that's the thing, Javier. You said you gained a little bit of weight, Javier. Now we're going to gain a little bit more weight because after we wrapped up here, we're going to go look for some local food.
Well, you know what? They say that I'm out of shape, but guess what? They say that wrong now in shape too.
Exactly, everything is a shape. We need to thank the people at Caribbean Sunrise. When you're looking for juices and Bella Vida water, it has to be Caribbean Sunrise. We need to thank the people at Caribbean Motors. I encourage you to go and buy yourself a Wingle 6. No worry what the residents say. You'll be driving in luxury, in comfort, and in a safe vehicle because it has additional protection to keep you safe. So God forbid you get hit on the side, and be as big of a blow as if you were hit in any other car. This one you can walk out of.
And if you're thirsty, where and drink?
Bella Vida.
And if you want your clothes print, where you going to turn?
Creative marketing.
That's right, and if you want to watch cable television and hold that up in your hand wherever you go.
Or in your pocket, alternative network.
Anywhere in the world.
That's right. Those are just some of the people that have helped to make this broadcast what it has been. On behalf of the entire crew, Diane Williams, Gregory Crichton, Eden Crichton,
Jerry Rayburn,
Javier Gutierrez, and Emil Torres too.
Drew Miller. This is Rhonda Crichton reporting for Team.
Hold on, Rhonda. We can't just do Drew like this. You know, Drew is one of the guys behind the camera. We don't see him much, but I hope tomorrow we get to, well, today Rhonda's going to let us see Drew. Let's get Drew in this cut.
That's right, Drew. I'm going to bring the camera over to you. How much fun are you having this morning, Drew?
You know, I have fun every year doing this. This is the highlight of my year, I think.
Now you keep on going and walking the dangerous spots so that you can bring over those pictures clearly to people.
I'm close to falling in. I've come close, but I haven't fallen in yet.
Yeah, and you make Rhonda panic when you walk the little areas that make the camera looks like it's going to be in trouble.
I apologize for the shaky camera sometimes, but when you're on a raft that moves, you're on a bridge that vibrates, you're in a crowd, you got holes to watch, you don't fall in. It's not easy, but it's fun.
Are you looking forward to the good food?
I'm looking very forward. I haven't eaten all morning.
And that's what we have. People, we come out, we try to get it live to you, me, myself, Javier, Drew, Rhonda, Eden, and Greg, who was Diane, we try to bring it live to you guys. And if we make a little mistake, that's because we're trying to get it live to you.
That's right, and we can go on and on. It's a beautiful place on the banks of Doublehead Cabbage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hungry, all right? I'm very hungry. So, guess me out. What's that?
Brought to you by...
Yeah, that's right. Then totally so. I'm going to give Drew that opportunity, and Jerry too, both of you. Drew, this segment was brought through the kind courtesy of...
Smart.